to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello, and happy Friday to you. I hope your week went well. I hope you got all of your intentions that you set for this week. Thank you for being here. If you are here for the very first time, welcome to the Manifest on Purpose Mindset Show. This show is designed to help you transform to the best version of yourself. I do that through what I have learned through my very own transformation. For those of you who already are a part of the Manifest on Purpose community, welcome back. I'm your humble host, Kimberly Williams. I'm a manifestation mindset consultant, and I'm on a journey. Growth is continuous. I have had to grow through a lot on this journey. It would be selfish not to share how I recreated myself when I needed it most. Last weekend was the trip. It was beautiful. I was in the mountains enjoying nature and having had plenty of time to reflect. I documented a lot of this on the trip. I documented what I did, what I learned, and what I felt. You can check it out. You can go to the website at manifestonpurpose.net to subscribe. Cool thing is, once you subscribe, you have access to the gift that keeps on giving, the Manifest on Purpose Toolbox. Not only will you get the details of this trip, you will also have access to manifestation mindset techniques, tips, wisdom through audio and video. You will also get a collection of over 30 meditation tracks. That's unbelievable. These meditation tracks are specific to your different needs. If you are truly serious about stepping your manifestation game, you need this toolbox. You won't find this exclusive manifestation mindset content anywhere else. If you are already a site member, log in and click the Manifest on Purpose toolbox in the drop-down box. Content will be added periodically, and I can reach out to you whenever I add new content via email. Go ahead, check it out. It's my gift to you. Thank you for sharing this show with your friends. Thank you for subscribing at manifestonpurpose.net and to the show. Thanks for showing me love at Manifest on Purpose on IG and TikTok also. Today's conversation is all about the reset. Everything in existence needs a reset. Snakes shed their skin, bears hibernate, leaves die and fall off the tree and onto the ground. Even you need a reset from time to time. That's what my journey was about, the reset. The moment I began to let my higher self lead this trip, the more the trip changed. Months before the trip, I decided it would be really cool to purchase the newest action camera to document this trip. I wanted the newest GoPro with all of the accessories. I found the one I liked and put it in my online shopping cart. I was so close to pressing that buy button when my higher self said no. I obeyed immediately. Thoughts of the iPad Pro I had bought last year flashed through my mind. I often used it in the past for videos, but the memory was full on it now. Plus, I got my laptop, which is a personal favorite of mine. I quickly jumped into action to solve the memory problem on the iPad. I started deleting video after video and was getting nowhere because my mind kept leading me to believe that some of these videos I may need later. I went into manifest on purpose mode and let that shift go. I pressed the reset button and took that iPad back to its original state so that I could program it to align with the new purpose in my life. Do you sometimes feel like that iPad in the full memory state? Do you sometimes feel like your attention is pulled in so many different directions, but it is not on you? Do you pour all of you into everybody else, but never take the time to replenish your very own valuable resources, your energy? Repeat after me. Reset it and forget it. On the iPad, it took a lot of time trying to figure out what I should hold on to and what I should let go of. My emotions were saying I needed all of those things because I had to separate from the things that were not serving me. The fact I had to be truthful to myself about was that none of these pictures or videos were serving me because I had never went back through them. They became unnecessary weight. At that point, I had a decision to make. I had to get rid of the old and make room for the new. Just like January 1st on our calendar year, I had to reset. Repeat after me. Reset it and forget it. How do you know when you need a reset in your life? I knew because my iPad let me know via notification that my memory was full. It doesn't always work like that in life. Awareness is key here. The more you listen to this show and use the available resources that can be found in the Manifest on Purpose Toolkit, you will gain an understanding of how your mind works, which will make you aware when things aren't going right for you in your life. It was easy for me to know when I needed a personal reset because I studied these principles of the mind, body, and spirit connection. Continue to follow along and you'll get there too. Here are some things that may indicate you may need a reset. Your body. Your body has a direct connection with your mind. Hence the saying, as above, so below. When you begin to notice your body and your health changing, this should be a sign to you. These changes could be an increase or decrease in weight, not a few pounds here or there, but things like you dropping 20 pounds or you're gaining 20 pounds with no explanation. Pain is another sign that you may need a reset. What part of your bodies are you experiencing pain? Study the chakra system and your meridian points to discover what that part of your body represents. What is your body trying to tell you? You will find that a lot of your pain is associated with unnecessary mental weight. The same thing goes for illness or disease. Disease is the lack of comfort. What area is that located in? I found a cool website that further breaks down the pain side of this. Follow the link in the description box so you can learn a little bit more about your association with pain and what's really going on. Another way to tell if you're in need of a reset is if you suddenly don't feel like your normal self. You no longer know who you are or what you feel, as if you have lost your identity. This is nothing to worry about. You lost that part of you because it was time for a reset. Repeat after me. Reset it and forget it. It's not the old you that's needed right now. It's time to reset and create a new normal for your life. A you that aligns with everything you want to manifest in your life. If your energy is off, it may mean that you need a reset. When I say energy is off, I mean your vibrations are lower than normal. You may get irritated more, or you just don't have the energy to do anything. Some people even call this moodiness. Another thing that can be a sure sign that you need a reset is that you are no longer or may have never known what your purpose is. You may feel like you're roaming the world with no clear intentions. This often happens when you are not replenishing yourself, when you are not replenishing your energy. Always have a goal in mind for yourself and your life. At this point, I know you probably want to know, how can you reset? What are some ways that you can reset? What a reset means for you is a change in your reality. Albert Einstein stated, insanity is doing the same thing over and expecting different results. If you want to change right now, you must first break the habit that feeds the previous behaviors. I had to delete the old pictures on the iPad to create space for new ones. You have to let go of the things in your mind that takes up extra space by replacing it with something that is going to feed you positivity. You have to pour things in you that are for your greatest good. One very important thing I've learned on this journey is to be aware of my intake. This means the phone, cable, media, disconnect from things that serve as an anchor instead of a float in your life. The anchor is designed to hold you down. It represents that mental weight in your life. The float gives you freedom. It represents flow and life. You should also be selective of the energy you give. There were several videos and pictures on that iPad that I never intended to use. You know how that goes. Pictures of the floor, pictures with my eyes closed, Instead of deleting them when I saw that they were useless, I allowed them to stay there and drain that space in my memory. Do you sometimes find yourself sharing large amounts of energy with people or in experiences that you know are no good for you? Oh yeah, I had to take it there. Everything that you do in your life should be intentional. It should serve some purpose of your overall goal. Limit giving your energy to something that defeats your purpose. For example, it would defeat your purpose to go to law school if you knew that you wanted to become a doctor. Become aware of where your energy goes and analyze whether it is serving your purpose and whether it is worth sacrificing your energy on it. Before you give your energy, ask, what purpose does this serve in my life? Withdraw from those things that drain your energy unnecessarily. Make a list of these things and release them. We've talked a little on visualization and imagination. Visualize yourself releasing these things or just simply state it to yourself. I release from XYZ. XYZ would be the core of the matter, not the person or the experience. It could also be a person. Once you release these things, it's time to build a fence. You heard me right. It's time to set boundaries. Repeat after me. Reset it and forget it. Have you ever had that neighbor with the sweet little pet that is so well trained at home, but from time to time kind of sneaks over into your yard and wreaks havoc there? Somebody needs a fence, and it's likely that the neighbors won't put it up because the pet isn't causing problems in their yard. It's up to you to build that fence to protect your space. That's how it is in your life. You have to set the boundaries of what you allow to use your energy and in what way. Don't place your well-being in the hands of others. This trip is also a reminder of what being away can do for you. Another way to reset is to change your environment. Take a 2-week trip, and when you get back, Your home doesn't feel quite the same anymore. Being in a new environment definitely shifts your perception. When you are in a new environment, it heightens your awareness. You see things and hear things on a heightened level. Your understanding is different. And when you go home, you've forgotten temporarily your old routine of doing things. Don't let this part trick you though. There are two ways you can respond. You can start little by little to recall the old routine, which leads you back to the old ways of living. Or you can work on creating a new routine that aligns with your purpose. Before you decide, I want to give you a hint. If you go back to your old way of living, things will be as they were before. If you travel a lot, try adding extra days to your travel plan to be away for a little longer. I understand there may be certain circumstances that you're not able to get out much. It could be due to the children or to your job. Set a goal for this. Let's do this now. Set aside at least once a year. Set up childcare and a backup well in advance, or schedule the needed time off at your job well in advance. Jobs understand the need for this time. Everyone needs a reset. This is going to help you. Make sure that you make those adjustments so that if you can't do it but once a year, prepare for that once a year so that you know it's done. You know that it's taken care of. Finally, reset your mind. What perceptions about yourself is holding you back? I'm passionate about this part because there are so many people living a life that is not true to them. Are you working in a career that you have absolutely no desire for? It serves no purpose in your life? Over the years, you picked up a lot of subconscious information that you may not even be aware of. Some of these programs are running your life right now. You may not be happy in that career because it's probably something that you never even wanted in the first place. It's just what others perceive to be the best for you. You can use a similar method here as you use while releasing experiences and people that didn't serve you. Instead of people and experiences, you are going to release beliefs that are not yours and limitations. Take some time to think about your beliefs. Are they still relevant to you right now? If not, release them. Challenge your limitations by stating obvious opposing truths. For example, when the thought pops up, I can't, ask yourself, have you really given this a good try? Answer honestly. And you have to forgive me here. It's kind of funny to me because it reminds me of how some people will say that they don't eat something or they can't eat something or don't like something and they never even tried it before. This reminds me about my love for okra. People would usually look at me eat okra and be like, ugh, I can't eat that. And I'll ask them, have you ever tried it before? They usually say no, I can't. It looks nasty. I often say to myself during times like this, who knows, that person may have liked it if they even tried it. Same thing with our subconscious limitations. The ones that control your life. Don't knock it until you try it. Don't place limitations on yourself based on the perception of others. When you are working to reset, I want you to remember this one important thing. Energy can never be destroyed. It can only be transformed or transmuted. Whenever resetting and releasing things in your life, replace them with positive energy. Everything that you take away from your life, you have to add something of value to replace it. Replace it with the energy that will help you level up in your life. I'm so glad that I chose to use my iPad for the trip. The pictures and the videos are beautiful. I'm grateful for that reset button. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to capture all of the beauty of this trip. We all have reset buttons. That trip was a reset for me. Nature has its very own reset button. If you find yourself feeling stuck in your life, press the reset button. If your energy is drained or depleted for any reason, press the reset button. If you know that you are living beneath your highest potential, press the reset button. Repeat it one more time for me. Reset it and forget it. Thank you again for subscribing here and at manifestonpurpose.net. And thank you for sharing this and downloading this. I love you to life. Manifest on purpose.